Let's dive into why planets are round, but asteroids often look like irregular rocks. Well, there are a few different reasons for this, and they all come down to size, gravity, and how these objects form. First up, let's talk about gravity. When a planet forms, it starts out as a massive collection of dust and gas. As this material pulls together, gravity takes over. The more mass something has, the stronger its gravity, and gravity pulls everything toward the center evenly. This results in a round shape, as a sphere is the most efficient way for gravity to pull matter toward a single point. For planets, this process works perfectly. Once they reach a certain size, their gravity is strong enough to force them into a spherical shape. This is why Earth, Jupiter, and the other planets in our solar system are all round. Gravity simply isn't picky, it pulls everything toward the center, and over time, that results in a nice, smooth ball. But here's where it gets interesting. Asteroids don't have enough mass to pull themselves into a sphere. They're much smaller, and their gravity isn't powerful enough to reshape them. Instead, asteroids tend to stay lumpy, irregular, and jagged, like cosmic rubble left over from the early solar system. In fact, asteroids are so small that they can't even generate the kind of internal heat that could help soften their materials. Without that heat, which could cause the material to melt and flow into a round shape, asteroids remain rough and uneven. They're like giant space pebbles, really. Another reason, asteroids typically don't have enough time to undergo the same kind of collisions that planets do. As planets form, they often collide with smaller objects, and through a process called accretion, they accumulate more material. Over time, these collisions help smooth out their surfaces. Asteroids, on the other hand, might have collided with other objects in the past, but they never grew large enough to benefit from that process. So they just stayed jagged. Think of the asteroid belt as the remnants of a planet that never quite formed. While the planets were large enough to become spherical, the objects in the asteroid belt never gathered enough mass to go through this process.